All right, guys, so this probably is not going to be the best video I've ever done. I'm going to catch my first swarm of bees ever. Somebody posted on a Facebook group and tagged me in it because they had seen that I was part of our local beekeeping club. And they have a pretty big sized swarm in their tree. The reason why it probably won't be a great video is because I'm just wanting to do this. I'm not wanting to stop and spend time setting up a camera and stuff. I want to make sure that I get there and I go through all the motions and I learn what I need to learn without being sidetracked by the camera. So I'll set the camera up and I'll try to get some video of me doing it, but I probably won't take the time to narrate or make sure I've got a great in-frame shot or anything like that. So you'll have to bear with me on the quality of this video, but I will go, I'll set the camera up, I'll grab these bees. I'm meeting my mentor there. Well, technically I'm trying to beat my mentor there so I can get the bees, but let's be real, I don't have any other colonies to steal resources from. So being that it's already almost October, I'm gonna let him have the bees regardless. They won't survive in my apiary because I don't have an apiary. So regardless, this is a good learning experience, a good opportunity for me to go catch some bees, work with him to collect the swarm, and then you know, see from there if the bees survive the winter in his apiary. That said, I feel like it's a good experience to learn how to do this, and something that I can probably bring into next season as all the swarms kick up in spring. Maybe I can catch a couple swarms and you know, increase my number of hives for far less money than buying a bunch of nukes. So anyway, follow along with me and bear with me for the quality of video, and I hope it's entertaining or insightful or something. I figured since I'm doing it, I might as well just take you guys along, and hopefully the video is worth watching. And if it is, man, shoot me a subscribe and a like and ring that bell so that you see more of my videos coming out. I try to keep it somewhat diverse. I do a lot of woodworking, sometimes it's beekeeping, sometimes it's chickens. So man, follow along if any of that is of interest to you, and let's go catch some bees. So as you see in the tree right there is a nice swarm of bees, and Marty's bringing out a ladder and kind of walking me through the process. He's my local mentor, and I don't have any real experience catching swarms, but as an aspiring beekeeper, I need all the experience I can get. So he's just kind of telling me how to get up there with the pruners and how to cut it and make sure that it doesn't jar the bees too much. And now it's time for me to just get after it and try. I'm sorry about getting the ladder right in front of the view here, so you don't get to see me do the cut, but you'll be able to see me come down off the ladder and put them in the box. Now, after putting them in the box, there's quite a long period of waiting around and watching them march in on the frames, so I sped this up so you don't have to wait for that. Let me see if I can get the camera right over here. Pull it all the way out and then give it a shake, or just kind of shake them out right here?
Lift it all the way up. Let's see how many we have left. Yeah, give it a pretty good pop. Yeah, just like that. One or two more. Let's get those stragglers off. Okay, outstanding. Let's set those other frames on in there.
Okay. What do you do as far as, like, as you're setting these frames in, you want to avoid squishing the bees that are walking around right here?
Yeah, don't put them tight yet, so back off from the adjacent frame a little.
Okay.
and then scooch. Once it's down, then you can scooch it tight to the adjacent frame.
Is it just kind of the expectation that some are going to get squished as you put them in?
You will lose bees, period. Yeah. They're pretty tough, though. You lose a lot less than you realize. I tell you, I've got 2 more in the back of my truck. Just grab one of them.
That's a nice amount of bees right there, man.
It is. That was probably close to like a 3-pound package.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little more.
Well, that's cool because you didn't even have to bother to find the queen or anything. You
Nope.
just get enough of them in there. You got the.
That's it. Okay, now the next thing, let's grab the lid.
Okay.
And we're going to put the lid on, except we'll leave about 2 inches exposed.
Okay. I've never actually known the answer to this. Does the vent go up or down?
I always put it down.
Will they just kind of move out of the way, or?
Yeah, you can, without setting it all the way down, start going a little left and right. And you'll feel if there's bees rolling underneath you.
At this point, it's mainly just a waiting game, letting the bees walk in on the hive and get used to their new surroundings before we put the lid all the way on. So we just kind of sit around and watch and enjoy watching the bees accept their new home. And there's not much to see here except for us watching this happen. And it's just really cool experiencing it. You get to take them out of the tree and watch them find their new home. From here on, the only thing that's left is to put the lid on it. All right, guys, we're on our way back from catching some bees. That was awesome. That was the coolest experience ever. Big thank you to Marty Malone, my local mentor. We both commented on the Facebook post for someone looking to come get the swarm, and so I challenged him to a race to see who would get to keep the bees. I beat him there, and I was all suited up, and when he pulled up, man, he was like, dang it, he beat me. And so it was a good time, but of course I let him take the bees because, like I told you before I even got there, I don't have the resources to split off to help the bees survive a winter, so it just made sense for him to take them where he's got an established apiary with established other colonies that he could pull from. But I was able to be the person to go get up on the ladder, to go cut the limb off, to bring the bees down, to box them, to watch them march in on the frames. That was freaking cool. And yeah, now I'm just on my way to the hardware store to go do some other stuff around the homestead. But I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it entertaining seeing us collect a whole bunch of bees off this tree. Luckily it wasn't too high up, so it was real nice and easy to just hop on a short little ladder there and grab these. And I'm just really grateful to Marty for helping me with that experience. And now I'm feeling confident that should anybody reach out and tag me needing me to come get a swarm in the future, that I'm pretty well equipped to do that now. Of course, that depends on the situation. A cutout or a real high swarm may not be worth it, but if I run into another situation like this one, I'll be ready to go jump on it. So hit the bell, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.